Mr. K's passion for education, I think, began very early on. His mother put a great emphasis on education. She was an educated woman herself, and I think that transferred to Mr. K's love of education and willingness to be an avid reader and always wanting to learn.
So I think when he looked at his own life, he knew that critical to success was having a good education. He knew it was a pathway out of poverty for many people.
Ewing Kauffman has made an unmatched contribution to the city of Kansas City. Education, entrepreneurship, youth, the youth programs that his foundation fund. The contributions live on long after Mr. K's life itself through his legacy that he's left in Kansas City.
I think one thing that Ewing taught us is that people, deep down want to be self-sufficient, that people have this drive within themselves to create their own destiny and to be, to make something out of their life.
Well, we're very proud of all the students who attended MCC, but certainly Ewing Kauffman, who graduated in 1936 only from the community college, was able to go on and create a business that has touched probably every person in Kansas City.
I think Ewing Kauffman and Mrs. Kauffman have transformed Kansas City in so many ways. It's truly amazing that, two people have made such an impact that's so profound in this community.
Mr. K really changed the landscape of Kansas City. And what's amazing is his story started right here at MCC.
I think the greatest satisfaction that I have had personally is helping others, doing something that either inspires them or aids them to develop themselves, to help them in their future lives so that they'll be not only a better person, but be a better productive citizen of the United States.
Well, Mr. K was a special person, I think, for a number of reasons. I think most people are familiar with his legacy as it relates to Marion Laboratories and the Kansas City Royals, and later on his foundation. But I think his impact was a lot more pronounced than that, in that he touched so many individuals, and a lot of that had to do with his basic tenet of treating people the way you wanted to be treated, to also be willing to give back to the community, and equally important, that those who produce should share in the rewards. Mr. Kauffman's character, I think it's defined by a quote he made many, many years ago when asked what his most significant talent really was. And he said, caring for people. And I think that sums up Mr. K in every way.
Ewing Kauffman's spirit is alive today in the students that are formerly in Project Choice and now in Kauffman Scholars, that are in college and getting out of college and are in successful careers. They are the living representatives of this man's legacy.
Mr. K clearly inspires people to live up to their potential and to realize that we all have our responsibilities for the communities in which we live and work and recreate. Mr. K's presence is alive and well. In addition to the prominent institutions that have his name associated with them, I think there are literally thousands of individuals who are living their lives differently because they were touched by this man, Mr. K.
All of the money in the world cannot solve problems unless we work together. When we work together, there is no problem in the world that can stop us as we seek to develop people to the highest and best potential.